Hey everyone, Habsburg Jaw here, and so I've been getting into Starfield a lot. I'm obviously a big Fallout guy, big Elder Scrolls guy usually, but obviously, you know, the big new Bethesda title has come out, Starfield. I've been playing it for a while, and last night I wasted and spent a very long time trying to figure out and build my outpost. And as you guys know, I'm a 76 player. I make 76 for Dummies series, where I basically explain how the common misconceptions and how to basically play the game, how to play 76, and how it's a little more involved and in-depth and more complicated than your typical Fallout game. It's, you know, it's an online RPG. It's not just your typical. But anyway, let's get away from 76.
You need something?
We're on to Starfield, and today I want to specifically talk about how Fallout 4, 76, and Skyrim. They definitely. I know this is a different game, but they definitely had the same people working on those games that they had working on this game, is what I'm saying. And what happened? What the hell happened? Okay, I like this game. I don't want people to get me wrong and like think I'm like gonna railroad this game. I love this game. I think this game is great. I think it's the scope of this game is way beyond what the Elder Scrolls and Fallout has been in the past, in the last gen. I think this game is great, and if you're a Bethesda fan, and if you like Fallout and you like Elder Scrolls, you will most likely like this game. I'm not super in-depth, honestly, in the game yet. I'm taking my time. I'm only level 14, and I don't even have the powers I keep hearing about. I'm not that far in the main quest, but I've been exploring. I've been doing a lot of side quests and doing a lot of different things, and I very much want to talk about today storage and storage, carry weight, and base building, which I think they have totally taken a huge step back, 10 steps back. I may have to do a couple cuts. I may have to do a couple of cuts and switch from, you know, I may have to reload this game a couple times, and I'm also going to go back to Fallout 76 and show you guys a couple things that are going on there with their base creator and how storage works in that game. Because right now, it's very convoluted. I don't know how to explain it right now. I'm just gonna say, it's easy and it's not easy. Like they try to give you multiple ways to mitigate storage, but yet they don't at the same time. You have terrible carry weight yourself. But let's kind of get into the base building and storage thing. Okay, well, first thing I want to point out, and first thing I want to see is you guys saw I was over here at my, apparently you link these to link pads, or you can create landing pads like this that link your outposts together, that link all your materials and items from your ship to these collectors to your other outposts, and it's all supposed to, you know, work together, right? Like you're supposed to have all these storage bins together, okay? Well, first of all, I created a link from all of these bins, I think. Hold on, let me access the build mode. Let's see here. And like, okay, alrighty, this, they need to patch this, first of all. I cannot access the free cam sometimes. I'll have to reset my game entirely, or shut my Xbox off, or shut my whatever console I'm using off entirely, just so I can use the free cam. You see, it's constantly loading. It's never gonna stop that. this screen will be like this for 10 minutes straight. It won't load. It won't let me be able to do anything. I can't build anything. I can't move anything. I can't even change back to the first person view. You know, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, come on, guys. And, like, that's already a huge hindrance, first of all. And then, I think I forgot. I keep wanting to hit the select button so I can just hold it down and open up the building creator like Fallout 76. Now, okay, let's go back into the Outpost thing. Okay, so I forgot to put a link to that, but okay, see, I have these linked. I think I accidentally linked my creator, I accidentally linked my collector to that storage thing over there, which like links to your ship or whatever and everything. And I need to remove that link so it stops sending helium to that. But I also have these storage containers linked to that. So I was hoping that I thought that when these would get filled that would start filling. Well, these are starting to fill, but that's not starting to fill. Maybe it's starting to fill now. Let me see if it's starting to fill with aluminum and beryllium now. But no, see, it's still not filling with aluminum or beryllium. But it's filling with helium. But I have a ton of aluminum in here, but I mean, obviously the mass isn't filled yet, but I thought it would start filtering all of it into all of these collectors, but it's not. That's not a huge gripe, but so already I have the problem with the third person mode, which is 10 times better in already works well better in Fallout 76. Okay. So let's go to storage and stuff. So we go to my Outpost builder, and you see I have all these requirements to build things. I have all these different requirements that I need to build certain things. Now, I don't know what's going on, what it's reading for my storage of beryllium, but I currently have no junk on me right now. But it's reading that I have some materials, and some of them it's reading that I don't have any materials. So I have the beryllium there. I have some in my ship's cargo. Like, I have some in my ship's cargo. I have... Okay. This low gravity is pissing me off. I have some in my ship's cargo. And I have some over here. I have a bunch of stuff in, like, my storage crates as well around my facility. And in the storage crates, I have crafted inside my ship, inside the Mantis's ship, the Razor Leaf. But it doesn't read that I have any of those components in my inventory unless they're in these storage containers or in the hull of the ship. But the storage containers are in the vicinity. They're on the ship. They're on, like, why are you not reading? Like, I get it that I'm running out of storage for all those areas, but isn't that the whole point of creating this, putting the storage containers on the ship? Like, why would you not link all of those storage items, including the storage capacity in here, in your inventory? Why would it not link your storage crates, your storage containers for your collectors, and it would link your ship storage containers as well? Why, when you're not landing in this vicinity, why is it not, why is it not linking them? It's so frustrating to have to go to all of these collectors, all of these individually, or maybe just go to my ship or all the other storage containers you saw in there and have to pick up all my items or store them in a certain area or have them on my character so it reads that I have them. So it registers that I have those items. Otherwise, it's like you're shit out of luck. You don't have those items. They're technically in your storage crates, which makes no sense to me. Also, where's my turrets? There's supposed to be a turret right here. This is a Fallout 76 gripe. This has been happening since Fallout 76 in 2018, when they first made the 2000, and in Fallout 4. This shit would happen in Fallout 4. So let's see here. Okay, watch. I'm gonna go back to my building creator. I'm gonna go back to my outpost thing. I'm gonna try to go into my toggle view, which I can't use or exit out of right now. But you see where these wires are going to? Those are where my turrets are. This is where my turrets are. Why? Turret there. I have 6 turrets. There's a turret there. There's a turret there. And there's some turrets over here and over here. But where are they? Where the fuck are they? Where are they? Where are my turrets? Like, I guess I'll just have to reset my entire console so they will render in properly. And that's such a dumb issue if you're gonna complain, oh, you need to go get a PC or this or that. I'm like, okay, bro, why is every big structure rendered in? My ship is rendered in. The NPCs are rendered in, but it cannot render in my turrets. It can't render in the turret, and it can render in the invisible wire lines, but it cannot render in my turrets. So now, okay, now I'm going to have to go and completely, let's reset my game. I'm gonna have to go and reset my game now. Hopefully it doesn't end my stream. So I'm restarting my game. Now I have to restart my game. Here we are. We're back at the Starfield screen. We're restarting. I don't know if it heard everything, so I had to restart my game. Let's see if it fixed the issue. Now, in Fallout 76, you had to delete your turrets and replace them so you would see them. So let's hope to God that when I come back, that I didn't adjust or change anything really with my base, so I'm not really worried about it. So hopefully when I come back, I'll be able to just look at what's going on. But this is just super frustrating. Once it finally loads in, it takes 9 years for my Xbox Series S to load. Let's hope I can actually use my third-person cam. Oh, and it's telling me, oh, as I'm talking crap, payload skill increases the cargo space on your ship. Well, that's not the point. The whole point is you already have options to create boxes and stuff like that, so why? It doesn't make any sense. The cargo hold, I get it, but the cargo hold is null and void when it's at 500 carrying capacity, and then you can create a bunch of containers that... Okay, let's see if my turrets are back. It looks like they are. It looks like in the distance, now that I've Yep, I reloaded my game, and my turrets are now back rendered into the game. Okay. Okay, so we're all good. Now let's see if I can access my third-person mode now that I've reset my game. Oh my god, I can I can now access third-person mode. I can grab items, and I can move them now that I've reset my entire game. And I haven't been playing this game all day. That was when I first opened the game. That was 10 minutes. I'd been playing the game for about 10, 20 minutes ago. And as soon as I jumped off Aquila City and jumped here just to do the fast travel screwed me all up. Fast travel all of a sudden made my base, like, broken. Let's delete these links really quick. Let's delete these links so we can actually link my collectors correctly. Obviously, I had some fun doing it. I mean, I like these base creators. I liked it in, like, 76, but it just, they need to fix it, man. Like, the shit needs to be fixed, man. I'm not happy with it. Like, If you're a 76 player and you're jumping into this first time, you're not going to be happy with it, man. You're going to be upset. Like, any Fallout player, even Skyrim players that have built bases before, you guys remember how easy it was and how, like, user-friendly it was. That's not the case no more. It's a little more complicated now, and I don't know why they made it overcomplicated. I mean, I get it, it's a different game, it's a different new experience, but I mean, come on, guys. Like, you easily could have just basically recycled the Fallout 76 creator and added a bunch of outer space items to it, and nobody would have batted an eyelash, because nobody even fucking played that game anyway. Nobody liked Fallout 76, but you guys had a good base creator. You guys could have just copied and pasted it over, and not a fan would have noticed, because literally, like, only like 10,000 people play Fallout 76 still, which is me included. So nobody would have even known. Nobody would have even known about this at all. Also, I have a little gripe with, like, the placement of the, like, outpost. Like, you actually setting the outpost where, like, how in Fallout 76, like, you could just, like, kind of, like, put it anywhere. Even though there was, like, a big rock or big knoll that would, like, place it. That's not the case in this game. You grab your outpost, and sometimes it'll be like, that's an uneven surface. That's an uneven surface. Like, oh, these rocks are, like, some of these are uneven surfaces. Like, or if you're trying to pick up and move around to, like, a place where that has like a big, like, vein, a big, like, what is it, a big, like, like beryllium or, like, helium vein, like a material vein, it won't be so easy. Like, you can't, this is a super weird landscape, but it let me place it here. But sometimes you'll be in a perfectly flat land and it'll be like, you can't place it there. And that is super frustrating. I'm not meaning moving it around after it's already placed. I mean when you're actually placing your outpost. I can move it around anywhere in this, like, half circle vicinity right now. But if I wanted to up and move it out, and, like, say I wanted to go to this, like, flat area over here, it might not let me because there's some stipulation or weird thing with the graphics or the textures in the game where it's not letting you place it there because, oh, there's something there that you can't place outposts for some reason. It's too unhospitable in that specific location, which is super, super stupid. Okay. Enough griping about that, because I think I have linked everything. And I'm going to jump back to 76 really quick towards the end, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to show you what I mean, like, what was so easy about, like, getting items, and, like, it's just all right there. You had your inventory and your junk, your building inventory, and that was it. Like, it was straightforward. Once you went to your camp, all of your items were coincided with your stash box and your junk box, and it made sense. Like, it was super easy to understand. But this is the last part, and it's gonna be quick about Starfield that I'm gonna gripe about here really quick. It's this fucking part, what you just saw with the airlock shit. If you're not built, if you're not already, like, you already have, like, built this out and you're not standing in here in your first person mode like this, sprinting around, wasting oxygen if you're over encumbered, you can't build like this, because watch, I'm gonna go to toggle view. Boom. You're outside of your facility now. You can't, like, you can pick this shit up. You can pick stuff up, move it around, but there's no, like, I'm pushing all the buttons on my controller. There's no, like, way to, like, get inside. Like, okay, you can change, oh, I've just noticed that you can now change, you can put windows in your thing, but you still can't change the perspective of, like, you still can't change the perspective of the walls. You can't see inside walls. Like, that's what I'm gonna get at. You cannot see. I can't just, like, go down to the ground level back into first person with the isometric cam view like you can in 76. So I can't just no clip through these walls, which is a great mechanic. Like, and it's not even abused in Fallout 76. You can't even abuse it or like hack it or anything. Like, it is not an abusable, like, it's free cam and it's strictly to the base building thing. Like, it's not like you can just like, it's not like you can like exploit that free cam and use it in multiplayer. Like, no, it's just so baffling to me how, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. Oh wow, that looks so much better now with the windows and stuff. I kind of like that. That looks nice. That looks nice. See, this is the stuff that I like about like the Bethesda creators, is like the small intricacies where it makes it look like an actual outpost that like it was supposed to be in the game. But this is the stuff that like makes it tedious. I got this rug. Can I go outside? Can I? Oh, there's this airlock that's blocking my way. Why can't I go outside? What if there's another base that I created, another building that I created? I mean, I can toggle the view like this, and I can move outside. Like, I can move it outside, but I can't move it back inside. I can't move it back into the base. Like, I'm fucked. Like, you're fucked. Like, so you have to place this here, open this up. Oh, and if I had another thing, like I wanted to place this rug over there or something like that, that's what I had to do. That's what I just had to go through. I had to literally place this down, and then I have to come back in here. Oh, and my hallway just glitched out. My hallway just glitched out. Wow. I didn't even... What the fuck? Okay. Well, problem solved. I don't know what happened to that rug. I think it's still in here. Yeah. And, okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. Like, yeah. It like, that much effort just to put, like, if you accidentally put something on the outside. Oh, I moved it over on accident. Oh, well, I'll just leave it like that for now. Or, no, I'll get rid of it. Oh, about to kill myself. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about Starfield's building creator. I think though I think I got most of the points across. I think I talked pretty much about like the small inconsistencies that doesn't make sense why they like, it doesn't make sense what they did for like, it does not make sense at all what they did when they already had, you know what I'm saying? They already had a building block. They already had a building block for, you know, a base creator. They didn't need to change it up that much or reinvent the wheel. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't follow the same, like, almost same template as 76. Really doesn't make sense to me. Hold on, I'm checking my Twitch for some reason. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that part. I'm gonna just briefly show some like things that like I was talking about, like why, like what was like why I think it was so much better. Sorry for the switching from so many games. But this shouldn't even be that long of a video. Like, I'm probably gonna be done in a couple minutes here. I already jumped into this game because I started making a video for this because, like, it just bothered me so much. I mean, I'm figuring out some new mechanics where it's like, but it bothers me because it's so similar to Fallout 76. You can tell they used some of it as the building block, and it's like, why did they not, like, I don't know, what were they thinking, you know? It just does not make sense. And I mean, you even have with the bird bones mutation and the jetpack, you almost have the zero gravity effect that you could tell they were using for Starfield. That they were experimenting with this before Starfield came out in 76 by doing just this, like literally just this in Fallout 76. You can literally see the concept is right here, like all of it is right here. And I'm gonna show you right here, like this is your camp thing. This is your camp builder. Like when you go into your Pip-Boy, move camp. See, this is your little camp thing. You have your little thing. Sorry, I don't like being. You have your little thing over here that you can place around. And there's your vicinity, your vicinity, your circle, the little circle that it gives you. And you can tell immediately, it might be a smaller circle than Starfield, obviously. It's not nearly as big, but there's the build option. Here's the build option, but you just, instead of having to go into the RB, press another button to open it, you just hold down the camera change angle and you can do it. And the same thing, you can move your outpost thing as long as it's still in the same vicinity. Also, happy Halloween. You can tell it's kind of Halloween time in my camp right now. I kind of decorated for Halloween. So, hope you guys are excited for spooky season in October. But, yeah. Anyway, just that simple improvement from being able to place that camp wherever you want and just walking into the camp and boom, you have that instant access to being able to open up that camp. And here's just what I really quickly want to show is the camera, what I was talking about. Like, I just toggled the camera option. There's me, that's the static right there, and here's the free cam. Look at this big solid building. Boom, I'm inside it now. Just went right through it. Even if the door was closed or open, you can just go right through, right in and out. Boom, in and out, doesn't matter. You want to grab something, place it, boom. It's so much easier. You want to go all the way up here with that item? Sure, go ahead. Go ahead. And, like, it's just amazing how they didn't capitalize on how this is. And especially this, I don't know if there's a store option. I just see the delete option whenever maybe I'm wrong, maybe someone in the comments can correct me, but I haven't seen a store option, only a delete option, where you can just either hit the store or scrap button and there's a scrap, store, or cancel. And if you store it, it just goes right into your inventory, like right into your build inventory, this beautiful build menu that Starfield even has. Like, it essentially already has this. Essentially already has, like, all of this. I just don't understand why they didn't capitalize on that. And then you can just immediately switch back to that cam mode if you're sick of that. And you come right over here, and sometimes the first-person mode is even kind of nice. It's tailored. It's so tailored to make everything easier. Like, the first-person mode is right there in the front, and then you go to your camera, and then you go to your free cam mode. And then you go to, sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button because I'm used to Starfield. And you go to your free cam mode, and you can just have this ultimate free reign of just whatever you want to do. And none of my turrets have been destroyed or been attacked recently, so yeah, I can't show you the same exact glitch. But what I was talking about, the turret glitch in Fallout 76 and Starfield when you load in, is sometimes when you load into 76, the same thing will happen with these turrets. They'll either disappear and you'll have to store the platform that it's standing on and replace it, or an enemy will come by and destroy your turret, and same thing will happen. You'll have to store it and replace it, which is kind of annoying. But why is that happening in a 2023 game in Starfield when they had all this progress to work off of, you know? My beautiful cat topiaries. I'm going to put my magazines back on the rack, sorry. Put these magazines back on the rack really quick. Okay, and now we're back to, now I'm gonna wrap this up with, now I'm going to wrap this up, and see, what you're seeing, like, is stuff, like, right now, like, this wallpaper's missing. The reason why that happened is because of shit that's happening in Starfield with the code. It is something, whenever you're loading into the world or something, it's not rendering in your base correctly, or something's not happening right, where you have to store or delete an item and replace it again so it fully renders in or something. Or you have to restart the game entirely. And I want to, and finally, to wrap this video up and to finally finish talking your guys' ear off about building mechanics and base building mechanics, is like, watch. You'll go to a crafting table. You'll go to a or even like your crafting menu here. Everything is linked. You'll see the, let's find like a, this item, like these items down here, this item right here. Look at how many materials it takes to create this item. It's a lot. That's a lot. But you have all of those items, but you'll see on my character, I have no junk. I only have the aid and the weapons that I have on me, and like some miscellaneous stuff. And the same thing goes for when I go to craft armor or a weapon. It's all already in my storage. All of this is. It's seamless. It's a seamless storage where if I walk off over here and I'm away from it, I no longer have access to my stash box and my items. I'm on my own. Like, I do not have stash. But boom, I'm in my circle now. I have access to all of my items now. I have access to my base that I created, the whole safety zone that I created, this whole safety circle that you create. You're like, oh, this is my home space. Like, it may be threatened by like raiders or stuff. I may have to defend it once in a while, but this is my safe home. This is my little safe space, you know? Like, I can just come here and I can go to my stash box. Look at all the, there's items in my weapon category, items in the armor category. I have 1,200 that, granted, I can't create more than one stash box that increases my stash items, but if I create more stash box in one location, or I can create another camp, I can create an additional camp that will link my items. I can essentially build another stash box across the map all the way over here that links the items that I stored here all the way by the Cranberry Bog or something. So it makes no sense to me why Starfield is making you work so hard for your storage when this game is way hard, when it was way harder to mitigate storage in this game. It was already hard enough to mitigate storage in this game. You still see people complaining day to day to day how hard it is to mitigate their storage in this game and figure out how to have ammo, have scrap, have weapons, and store them all efficiently and accurately. what the fuck happened with Starfield's storage and base building shit. Like, they had a good thing going with this game here. That's all I pretty much wanted to say. I think you guys get the gist. I think everybody understands what I was coming from. I understand this is an online RPG, and that's not an online RPG, but still. Base creator is pretty much the same fucking thing. So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, I am AxEL-VeX, the regular old Habsburg jaw. I'll see you in the next one.